pink and black attack is back. So am I. Welcome to part 2 of my Combiner Wars Liokaiser review, where today I will be talking about Guy Hitman Hawk. Now this guy is a retool of, I believe, Air Raid from the Superion set. He just looks really good. The credit to them, well, I will have issues with a lot you'll hear about later. Well, credit to them for the limbs, like I said in my 2018 top 10 review, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. And even the tanks, I warmed to those tanks during the process of reviewing them, that particular mould. We've got Guyhawk here. I might even go into a bit of the mythology and story from Victory regarding these guys. Very few people can pull off pink. Males, I mean. Especially hot pink. Bret Hart, Macho Man Randy Savage, whenever he wore pink, Guyhawk. He just looks really nice. Especially with the black highlights, the black forearms. Is that the forearms are the black upper arms, the silver wings, and just the subtle yellow, his brow above his visor, the yellow tip bits, and then the bits on his knees, and a little bit more chrome paint there, with another bit more black. And then let's turn him around a bit, because I didn't really go 360 with the other guys, or do points of articulation for that matter, so I apologise for that. I'll probably get back into that at some point. On the Brawl one, I'll cover points of articulation because they will be the same, but just a really nice all-round colour scheme. And again, there's multiple colours. There's purple for the Decepticon insignias, there's yellow, there's pink, there's black, but none of it looks garish. Like I say, and there's also the grey as well, but none of it looks garish. It's put together, the multiple colours. You've got your three main colours of pink, black and grey, and then the other ones are just like little accents and little trim colours and stuff like that. And it comes together really nicely. So yeah, Guyhawk, who's had his name respelled. It was always Guyhawk, but in the Victory cartoon it was G-A-I Hawk, which kind of, when I first saw it, it looked like a gay hawk. And I was thinking, well, he's pink and he's called Gayhawk. What's going on? He's nothing like that. So he was part of the, when Victory started, they didn't have all the combiners in play. Guyhawk was actually in this maximum, like, supermax fucking prison, and the other Breast Force members had to bust him out. That's how badass this guy is. And I believe there was a moat of lava, or there was lava somewhere around this prison. It's very evocative of Garrus 9 in a way, or that prison from fucking Captain America Civil War, or prisons that are like so maximum security. Even the Supermax on Arrow Slab side, they're kept away from society so far, from society and the rest of the world. This fucking prison was, I believe, its own fucking planet. So you can imagine how bad the bastards are that go there. So yeah, Guyhawk comes in, and that's when we first see Liokaiser. And he just looks really good. We'll go through some points of articulation, because I'm gushing here about a pink robot. Focus. There we are. So we'll go through his weapons first, actually. First of all, he has the standard hand-foot weapon thing. It's in black this time. And he has generic non-firing guns. I believe they are the same as the tanks, Ironbison and Drillhorn, just in black, which work really well with Guyhawk. They could work, I think these were actually supposed to go with the tanks, but I swapped them over because they work better with Guyhawk, and the other ones work better with the tanks. So he has two of them. I don't believe Fellback has one of these. I think they're both designated to Guyhawk. They look better in black. Right, so he has a ball joint head. He has no pop-out features on his head at all, but honestly, don't mind it. Arms can do a full 360 in and out. The wings can retract. I tend to keep them out just to fill them out a bit more. No wrist swivel or anything like that. Like I said, the wings can fold back if you want to compact him down a bit more. Legs, they go forward to that point, bend at the knee. Other joints in there that are for the transformation and combination purposes. Hip swivel, thigh swivel, and no foot articulation. So yeah, that is Guyhawk in his robot mode. See, these are going to be pretty quick now. The main reason the last review took so long was because of the explanation at the start, and also I was covering two versions of the same mold. So that's why that took so long. These ones should be a lot quicker to get through. So I'm going to pause it there and we'll get him into his jet mode. Okay, so his jet mode is typical Combiner Wars jet mode. It looked good, don't get me wrong. It has, again, the colour scheme works well with what it's trying to do. The nice yellow on the wings, the way it all comes together at the base of the jet, all that silver and yellow and black, really comes out really nicely, because when you think about it, the wings are on the back, these are on the back of his legs, along with those, but then you transform it down into its jet mode and it all comes together really well. I find that really nice. Oops, sorry. Front is, it's your standard jet, orange cockpit, or a different shade of yellow compared to the rest of it. Underneath, you've got your typical arms and legs that they try to hide, fist holes, that kind of thing, head there. But all in all, it's still a nice jet mode. Like I said, the back end of it is just sublime. The way it all just goes together so well. And again, kudos to Hasbro. They did a really good job with the paint on this guy. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about the jet mode for Guyhawk. It's a success. I like it a lot. Find it very attractive. So, Guyhawk as a foot. It's not the best, is it? I mean, you could leave the wings out, but that would cause problems with the other leg. So you fold the wings in, and it compacts down okay, but it's got a bit of a shredder vibe on his leg, which I haven't really used Guyhawk as a leg before, so I'll have to see how that goes. I will show multiple variations when we get to Liokaiser itself. I will mess around with the limbs and show them all in different ways. Oh, you can do that as well. That makes it look a lot tidier. So yeah, just found that out. But yeah, definitely a bit of a shredder leg going on there. I mean, if he tried to kick you, you wouldn't even get to the foot before you're fucking sliced to pieces. My main gripe, with the leg mode is the arms that you can see. Because they're hollow on the back, they do look a bit weird. But all in all, like I did with the tanks, as I learn more things about this as I go along, I kind of find myself curious to see what it's like as a leg. And to see if he can pull off that fucking badass like shredder leg vibe. We'll get to that when we get to Liokaiser, but for that, that's Guyhawk in his leg mode. Guyhawk's arm mode. Not a lot to say really, especially with the limbs. It's standard arm mode. Again, does a good job of portraying an arm, especially when it's combined with the rest of them. And just to briefly go back to the tanks, as you can see, the thigh gap in the arm mode is a lot less obvious due to the moulding. The legs are closer together, so it definitely looks better. I feel like the black hand fits this particular one more than a grey hand would. Because, I mean, I think there's an equal balance of grey and black on this figure, but I feel like the black goes better. So, that's, now that just looks shit, doesn't it? So yeah, keep them up there. So yeah, that is Guyhawk, the arm. We'll see more of him when we get to the Liokaiser review in a fully combined mode. So that about wraps it up for my review of Combiner Wars Guyhawk in this Liokaiser series. Next up, we will be dealing with the cowardly little bitch, the Bat out of Fell. Doesn't work, does it? No. Fellbat, or as I prefer to call him, Hellbat. Yeah, so we'll get to the blue bitch in the next one. You shall see me next time.